Welcome back to our channel English with Sabay. Today we are talking about something deep and powerful. Flood is one of the biggest disasters that can destroy everything within minutes. When the water rises, houses fall, land disappears, and families lose everything they have worked for all their lives. Imagine for a moment a father watching his house break apart, a mother holding her children with fear in her eyes, and innocent kids crying for food when there is nothing to eat. This is not just a scene from far away. This is a reality that thousands of families face whenever floods come. Helping food victims is not just charity, it is humanity. If we close our eyes and say, "It is not my problem," then one day, when we are in trouble, no one will come forward for us. But if we stand together in difficult times, we create hope, we create life, and we prove that humanity is still alive. There was a story of a man named Kamran. He was a shopkeeper in a nearby city. One day after the floods, he visited a relief camp where families were living under open skies. He saw a little boy, almost 6 years old, sitting silently. His clothes were wet and his hands were shaking. Kamran asked him, "Where is your family?" The boy replied softly, "I don't know. The water took our house. I cannot find my father." Those words broke Kamran's heart. He realized that money, shops, and business could all be rebuilt, but the pain of losing family and home could never be healed without compassion. From that day, he started giving half of his earnings very week to help flood victims. There was also a young girl, Alina, who was a student. She did not have much money, but she started a campaign with her friends. They collected food packets, clothes, and blankets. Every small contribution made a big difference. She said, "When I give food to be a hungry child, I don't just fill his stomach, I give him hope that the world still cares." We must remember, floods do not ask whose home to destroy. They do not care if someone is rich or poor. They destroy everything in their way. But as humans, we do have a choice. We can choose to care. We can choose to rebuild what was lost. Helping food victims is not only about money. Sometimes a smile, a kind word, or even standing with someone in pain gives them strength. Imagine how powerful it is when people from different places, different backgrounds, and different ages come together for one purpose: to help. That unity is stronger than any disaster. Think of the children who dream of going back to school after their books and bags have been washed away. Think of the mothers who want to cook again for their families after their kitchens have disappeared. Think of the old men and women who want to sit in front of their houses again, even if those houses are just mud walls. They all need us. And if we ignore them, what kind of society are we building? Flood victims are not strangers, they are us. They are part of our nation, our people, our family in humanity. Tomorrow it could be us, and we would pray for someone to come forward. So today, we must be the answer to someone's prayer. Let us never forget a small act of kindness, a little donation, a few hours of volunteering, or even raising awareness can save lives. When we help flood victims, we are not just rebuilding houses, we are rebuilding hope. That is why we must help them because humanity demands it, because compassion makes us human, and because every life saved is a victory over despair. Thank you for being with us on this journey. If this lesson touched your heart, don't forget to like this video. Share it with someone who needs hope.